Welcome to the taxpayers of GST to the e-invoice system. As per the GST Council direction, National Informatics Center, NIC, has built the e-invoice system as per the latest e-invoice, IRN, schema. This system has been enabled for the taxpayers with PAN-based turnover more than 500 crore during financial year 2019-20. The taxpayer can also see the features like rules, notifications, help, manuals, FAQs, etc. on the e-invoice portal. The taxpayer can come to know his eligibility for generation of IRN by going to the e-invoice portal and selecting e-invoice status of taxpayer under search option. On entry of the GST in, the system will indicate whether this GST in is enabled or notified for the IRN generation. The taxpayer can also know the list of registered GSPs, GST Suvidha providers, who have enrolled to provide the e-invoice services to the taxpayers. This option is available as GST Suvidha providers, GSP, under search option. There is a facility to log into the e-invoice system. Single sign-on system has been used to log into the e-waybill and e-invoice systems. That is, if the taxpayer has the username and password created on the e-waybill system, then same can be used to log into this system. If the taxpayer has not registered in the e-waybill system, he can use the registration facility by selecting registration. Now, enter your GST in and create username and password in the e-invoice system. Now, log in into the e-invoice system with your credentials. The notified taxpayers can generate the IRN for the supplies/sales. That is, the IRN has to be generated for the documents of invoices, debit notes and credit notes for the intrastate, interstate and export transactions. The taxpayer has to upload the complete invoice details, prepared manually or through internal ERP/accounting system, as per the format, and after due validations of the data, the system returns the IRN with the signed invoice and QR code back to the taxpayer. The IRN, ACK date and QR code has to be printed by the taxpayer on the invoice being issued to the buyer. It may be noted that the IRN can be generated by the supplier only and not by buyer or transporter. The taxpayer can generate the IRN by two methods. One, by using bulk IRN generation using tools, and other is through e-invoice API integration methods. Please check on the video IRN generation using bulk tools for detailed understanding. The API integration helps the taxpayers to integrate their IT system with the APIs of e-invoice system, so that the IRNs can be generated directly without any manual intervention. Now we will see the various modes of interfacing with APIs. GSP's integration. In this, the taxpayer can integrate APIs through registered GSPs. The list of registered GSP can be found in the portal. Direct integration. In this, the APIs can be integrated directly from taxpayer's system. Integration through sister concern GST in this, APIs can be integrated using system-to-system integration through the sister company of the taxpayer which is already integrated with API and they share a common PAN. Lastly, if your GST in is already integrated with e-waybill APIs, you can continue using the same credentials for e-invoice also. The process of API integration to e-invoice system has been explained in detail in the video process for API registration. Please see this video to understand the complete process. There are other features also such as cancel IRN, print IRN and generate EWB using IRN in the e-invoice system. The user management option can be used to create sub-users for your GST in the e-invoice system. The MIS reports will help you in downloading the IRNs generated by you. We hope you have understood the e-invoice system. Now you can proceed to register and log into e-invoice system.